using any illicit narcotic, including cannabis, is illegal. If you're caught, you may spend months in the state's prison-like drug rehabilitation center. I'm Linda Presley. Join me for the first in a two-part series, Singapore, Drugs, Rehab, Execution.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Hello. Israelis have marked the anniversary of the Hamas attacks on southern Israel last year. Here's Prime Minister Netanyahu.
We have outlined the goals of this war, and we are achieving them. Toppling the rule of Hamas, and we will not stop eliminating any future threat from Hamas to Israel.
In this edition of the Newsroom, we'll hear from northern Israel, Lebanon, and our correspondent about the situation in Gaza. It's 1 hour GMT. Later in the programme, another huge hurricane is heading for Florida.
Please, if you're in the Tampa Bay area, you need to evacuate. If they have called for your evacuation order, I beg you, I implore you to evacuate.
Winds of 260 kilometres an hour are on their way. We'll also hear how Kamala Harris fared in her latest media test, a big interview with just 4 weeks to go until the US election. All that, and we hear about an X-rated in-flight entertainment error after this bulletin.
This is Danielle Yawowiecka with the BBC News. Hello. The Israeli Prime Minister has described his country's year-long military campaign as a sacred mission which will continue so long as its existence is threatened. Benjamin Netanyahu said the operations in Gaza, Lebanon and elsewhere in the region must not be stopped, as he put it, prematurely. He made the remarks in a televised address at the end of commemorations marking the first anniversary of the deadly attacks by Hamas on Israel. The BBC's Jeremy Bowen is in Tel Aviv.
Here in Hostage Square, they worry that a country fighting wars in Gaza, Lebanon, and in direct conflict with Iran might lose sight of its citizens still held by Hamas. It's been so long that some of the families believe